What if I told you a single whale just dropped $15 million on CryptoPunks, sending floor prices soaring to $180,000, and Ethereum just broke $3,700 while Dogecoin rockets towards 0.30 with 82% of traders going long? This isn't 2021's NFT mania. This is something entirely new. And you need to understand what's happening before it's too late. I'm Alex from Moonward Capital, and this is your Crypto Pulse update. If you're new here, welcome to Crypto Pulse, where we deliver actionable intelligence on the crypto markets every 12 hours. Make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell to stay ahead of the crowd. Let's start with our market snapshot. Bitcoin is holding steady at 117,987, essentially flat over the past 24 hours. Ethereum is the big story, surging 3.5% to $3,747 as institutional demand continues to outstrip supply. XRP up 2.18% to 348, BNB rising nearly 2% to 750 and Solana gaining a healthy 2.9% to $183. Looking at sector performance over the past week, we're seeing explosive moves. DeFi up 27.5%, NFTs and oracles both around 20%, privacy coins gaining 18.7%, and meme coins up 17.7%. The overall market cap now sits at $4 trillion with $160 billion in 24-hour volume, and market sentiment has firmly entered greed territory at 69/17 on the index. Now for our major headline, the return of NFT mania, but with a twist. Within the last 24 hours, a whale has swept 60 CryptoPunks, generating $15 million in volume and pushing floor prices to $180,000 per punk. This is not the speculative retail frenzy we saw in 2021. The analytics show this is institutional-grade, capital-targeting, blue-chip collections. Weekly NFT sales have jumped 29% to 159.6 million, with Ethereum-based NFTs accounting for nearly 80 million, a 62% increase week over week. Remember, similar NFT whale activity in early 2021 preceded the NFT boom that saw CryptoPunks reach $500,000 floor prices. But here's the difference. Back then, it was driven by retail speculation. Today, the on-chain data shows concentrated, strategic buying from sophisticated players. And this brings us to Ethereum's massive milestone. Ethereum is preparing to celebrate its 10th anniversary with the Torch NFT, scheduled for public minting on July 30th. This commemorative NFT isn't just a cultural moment, it's driving substantial demand for Ethereum, which has gained over 40% since July 1st. Meanwhile, validators are pushing for a 45 million gas limit increase, which would boost network capacity by 25% to support the growing demand. And institutional players aren't sitting on the sidelines. BlackRock has filed to add staking to its ETH ETF, potentially unlocking yield generation on top of price appreciation. Dogecoin is making its own moves, surging 7.3% to 0.27 with extremely bullish sentiment. Data from Hyperliquid shows 82% long versus just 18% short positions, signaling strong conviction as Doge approaches the critical 0.30 resistance level. This momentum follows BitOrigin's announcement of a massive $500 million Doge treasury, one of the largest single-entity holdings to date. And don't miss what's happening with Conflux, CFX, which exploded 100.9% in 24 hours on the announcement of its Network 3.0 upgrade coming July 30th, promising 15,000 TPS and AI agent support. Looking ahead, we have several critical events to monitor. The White House Digital Assets Report drops tomorrow, July 22nd, potentially proposing a strategic Bitcoin reserve that could fundamentally shift market dynamics. AVAIL token has a major unlock on July 23rd, releasing $19.2 million worth of tokens, 38% of the circulating supply. Hong Kong's strict stablecoin regime takes effect in just 11 days on August 1st, requiring licenses for all fiat-referenced stablecoins targeting Hong Kong retail investors. And don't forget Ethereum's The Torch NFT minting on July 30th, coinciding with Conflux's Network 3.0 launch. Let me know in the comments. Are we witnessing the beginning of a sustainable NFT renaissance led by institutional capital rather than retail speculation? Could Ethereum's 10th anniversary catalyze a new wave of cultural NFT adoption? This is Alex with your Crypto Pulse update. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the crowd. See you in 12 hours for our next update.